mind Graham in the background. He is watching the movie Carrie, which is from the list here. We will be doing a video on that list eventually, so we will, talking us through it and all the movies that we've watched and giving our review on it. So that is a video coming up, so we're starting to get into that again. And we've got a good few watched, but I've been putting off my Life Goals 2024 update video and basically talking about my life goals for quite a while now. I keep on putting it off. I keep on saying, "Oh, I'll do it soon. Don't worry. I want to talk about this and this and this," and I keep putting it off. I do apologize. I'm going to talk now. So there has been a lot of kind of mixture of stuff going on. So there has. I've been trying my best to kind of keep busy and everything. I've got a couple of things I want to talk to you about. One being Living Life. So for anyone who doesn't know what that is, Living Life is where you go and you get matched up with someone to talk to. It's not exactly a therapist or a psychologist, because they can't actually diagnose you with anything, but it's just someone who's there who you can talk to, who has to keep it confidential and helps guide you, basically. So it is a bit like a therapist or a psychologist, but not exactly like a therapist or a psychologist. It's kind of confusing, yes, I know. But I've been going to them since the end of December. So it would have been after our anniversary away. I started going every Monday at 9:30, so I have that tomorrow morning. My therapist's name is Siobhan, and she is so good, so sweet. She doesn't talk in like Harvard style talking. Like, she's very much down to earth. Like, I would, for example, I was bullied in primary school, as you all know. I've talked about it, and she'd be like, "Okay, so she was a bit of a bitch to you," and she would say things outright. She wouldn't tiptoe around that, and she would be very blunt, which is what I like, because that's why I always go to my cousin Claire for stuff, because she is outright blunt and will tell you the truth. Like, if I want to dye my hair, she'll be like, "No, you're not fucking doing that, I don't care." Straight out, like, no. Not like, "Oh, but why do you want to do it?" It's just like, "No, you're not doing that. I know you're going to regret it. In the long run, you're going to regret that, so no, you're not doing it." So that's why I contact her. So that's why I like going to Living Life, and I've been going there for, I think tomorrow marks my 7th week with her, and so far it's been going good. I missed going to her over the Christmas holidays, which is a plus, because it meant that it is working and that I am enjoying my sessions with her, and that I do want to go back to her, because she did ask, was I dreading coming into her last Monday, and I was like, no, not in the slightest. Or 2 Mondays ago, I mean. I was like, no, not in the slightest. I was actually looking forward to coming back in, because I missed going in during the Christmas break. So going back in actually gave me some joy, in a sense. Some comfort, I suppose, is the word you would use. Do not mind my hair. I didn't straighten it, so I have all the flyaways. So kind of some comfort, I suppose you would say. And I don't know what that kink is. But yeah, I was very happy to go back, and I'm very happy going. You give a donation every week, so I give between 15 and 20, more than likely 15, because that's about the amount that I would have every week to give her. Especially with everything that we had going on the past couple of weeks. So between birthdays and Comic-Con and everything, I just about had the 15 each week. So it was grand. I had it. I was able to pay. They are very lenient if you can't pay. So if I couldn't pay tomorrow, I'd just pay the following week. And they're happy with that as long as you don't stop your payments. So I do like them, and you can pay cash or card, which is even better. So yeah, I'm quite liking going there. I'm enjoying myself going there. I talk about everything and anything. A lot of the stuff I haven't even talked to you guys about, obviously, because it's more personal. I'm hoping in the future, maybe one day, I will get to talk to you about it. But for the moment, I am not. But I'm enjoying going to Living Life. Other stuff was, I've been going to physiotherapy with my shoulder. So if anyone remembers, I don't know if I said it on here. I probably did in a couple of vlogs. At the beginning of 2022 or 2023, my left shoulder started to get like really, really sore and like really painful, and I couldn't move it, and I was constantly having to like keep my arm in place, and I just couldn't move because I was terrified because of the pain. So I had went to my doctor about it. She referred me to the Bray Health Clinic think it's called, and Bray Primary Care Clinic even, for physio. So I got an appointment, and my physiotherapist is called Laura. Again, a real sweetheart. Absolutely love her. Even when you meet her out on the street, she's all like, "Oh, hiya," and all, like, she's really, really, really nice. So she is, and really truthful. And I've been going to her not for too long, roughly the same amount of time as Living Life, I think, but we have got a good bit of improvement. Strength, not so much. Mostly because of what's been going on in my life personally recently. In a sense of, I have my movement back, so I can now, like, do this. It's a little stiff at the moment. That's because of the previous vlog. Example A here, what Graham's lying on. I have to rest my shoulder right now today, so I did, because I was doing the bed yesterday and it caused me a lot of pain. So I'm resting my shoulder today.
Stop twisting. I'm trying to be in your camera, like.
I don't care if you're in the camera. So we don't.
No,
Be
but I
in
look
the camera.
fat in it.
No, you don't. Sorry. My ma came in talking DVDs. Yeah, so I had hurt my shoulder moving this bed and setting it up and doing everything. I'm sorry, Graham. Would you like me to move the camera? Because you're annoying me now. Anyway, so I gave my shoulder rest. So tomorrow I have to go back to doing the exercises to strengthen my shoulder, because I do have the motion in my arm, back, still a little bit stiff, painful, but that's because I have to strengthen it now, back up. So I do. So I've been going there. That's completely free because I was referred, which is amazing, absolutely perfect for me. So shoulders are slowly getting strengthened, and I feel like my posture is getting a bit better because I'm doing it. I do have like a lump here from really bad posture that I feel like might be getting smaller. I'm not too sure. Could be just fooling myself. I don't know. But shoulder is slowly but surely getting better with the physio. Then the big one was trying to figure out what was wrong with me. Physically, I suppose is the word you'd use. Health-wise. Originally, I had all the symptoms to diagnose me with PCOS. But turns out I don't have it, even though I was told I have it. Okay, so basically I got my bloods done and I asked my doctor, could she run the blood specifically for PCOS? Because my cousin and my ma and I was doing research, and basically I had like all the symptoms. I definitely had like the acne, the facial hair, like this little darkening bit right here is facial hair. I definitely, as you can see, the acne, and I have it on my back. The periods were really, 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 really bad. Even though for PCOS it's irregular periods, apparently my cousin told me it, or I kind of read or whatever, I can't remember that it could have been that either. But like loads of other stuff as well. Like, I'm not going through all the symptoms right now because I just couldn't be bothered going through every single symptom. So I couldn't. So I went to a gynecologist who tried to check me, but it was too painful, so I couldn't. So I lent on my stomach and all that. I then went for an ultrasound, and turns out the ultrasound came up clear. So no cysts on it. And according to the gynecologist, my bloods were fine, even though my doctor told me the bloods weren't. So no clue what that means for me quite yet. I don't get to see my gynecologist. That sneeze turned into a yawn. That was very weird. I was going to sneeze and then I yawned. I don't see my gynecologist until April. Yeah, January, February, March, April. Yeah, I don't see the gynecologist until April, so I'm not too sure what's going on there. I do need to make another appointment with my doctor soon. So I do, if my skin doesn't clear up, and probably to talk about the headaches because my head is starting to get really bad again. So I want to talk to her about them two things. My skin is slowly getting better. I did get a cream off a different doctor and it cleared up this bit that was here. Now it's probably going to be scarred for life with bits, but anyway. But I still have, like, my hand is really, really bad. Here is bad. There. This hand isn't as bad. And it kind of went up to here a little bit. But I'm hoping the sides of my hands were really bad. I'm hoping now that we have the new bed, it kind of starts clearing up a lot quicker as well, because that bed was seeping as well. There's like this weird orange stuff inside the drawers, and when we took the drawers out, it was on the inside of the bed as well. I didn't like the look of that at all. So I did not know they sang in this, but anyway. So I do need to go back to her and talk to her and see about that, because I also had a 24-hour blood pressure monitor put on. My gynecologist told me to do a blood pressure monitor because my blood pressure was pretty high when I was in with her. So, which is very unusual for me. Normally my blood pressure is perfectly fine. Like, it's within the normal range for my height, my weight, and blah blah blah. But this time it was really, really high, and she doesn't know why. So I had to go 24 hours with a blood pressure cuff on this arm, and it was a nightmare. Because for the first while, it went off every half hour, and within that half hour, it could go off randomly again. So I had to go off like every couple of half hours. So every couple of hours, it was going off twice within the half hour. And then from 11 o'clock at night until 8 a.m, it goes off, or 7 a.m, I can't remember which it was. It goes off every hour. So as you can imagine, I was awake every hour on the hour, for the blood pressure cuff to go nee. How Graham slept through it, I couldn't tell you. And then I'd fall back asleep and then wake back up. I was absolutely shocked I did not have bruises all over my arm. I didn't, which was grand. And my ma dropped the blood pressure cuff back up for me to the doctors because I had to go to work. But oh my god, it was a nightmare having to keep that on. So I'm waiting for the results from that to come true. So I may need to contact my doctor about that. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna give it a couple of weeks. I'll probably wait until basically after the holidays I have coming up. I have a week's holidays with Graham. We're actually going away from the Monday to the Friday for once. Haven't done that before, so I'll have like Saturday, Sunday away that week, and then Saturday, Sunday, and then back to work. So absolutely looking forward to that. And we're away for Pancake Tuesday and Valentine's Day, which is even better. So 2 things that we can do. Trying to figure out what to do for actual Valentine's Day. So we are, because we want to make sure we do something special that day, obviously. We're going out to Dublin. We're not too sure. We're very unsure about actually going out for a meal. Because it's Valentine's Day in Dublin. There'll be more than likely a lot of people drinking, and that's not really my scene or Graham's. So we'll see what we do. But we do have a few things planned, so we are vlogging it, so keep an eye out for that. I won't go into details, but anyway. So I'll probably, when I get back, so on the Friday or the following Monday, I'll ring my doctor to make an appointment with her and talk to her about the blood pressure results, my skin, my headaches, and just where do we go from here with everything. Because obviously I find it hard losing weight. Obviously I have the headaches. Obviously I have the excess hair, the eczema, the acne, the tiredness, fatigue. And I just need to know, like, I know my vitamin levels are great because every time I get them done, they're good. My sugars are good. So I'm like, are they testing wrong? Am I just getting, like, my blood's done on a very good day? Like, my body's in a good humour that day? Like, what do I do, basically? Like, what's the excuses? What's the reason for everything? And a lot of it is down to my weight, don't get me wrong. But when I think about, like, the symptoms I have now, I have to think back to when I was younger and when I was like 17, 16, 15 stone and all. So, like, back to when I first met Graham, what was I like then? And a lot of the stuff I was then, I am now. So I have to remember some of the symptoms I have, such as like fatigue. I've had that mind for a good chunk of years now. Like, I've been with Graham for 12 years this November, and I've always been that little bit sleepier than I should be. I've always wanted to nap. I've always done naps and everything. Like, I've always wanted, and my eating, my cravings, my periods, my hormones, facial hair, acne, all this, like, I've had them all. Now, obviously the fatigue is worse because I'm obviously carrying that bit of extra weight, but I still had it when I was skinnier. So I just have to keep reminding myself of that it's not all to do with my weight. Yes, I'm worsening it with my weight, but that's not the cause of it. So I need to, like, figure all that out. So I do. But on to the actual life goals talk. Mental health wise, I've been doing okay. not been doing too bad. Yesterday I was kind of on a down because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was amazing. So I do these little, nope, that's the gift from the kid. Where is, do I have it here? Probably not. Yes, I do. I need to get a fresh one for tomorrow. So I've been doing these things that I typed up, a little checklist of everything I should be doing in a day or on most days or whatever you want to word it. So basically I have like just little things to keep me moving and keep me going. So like making my bed, doing my skincare, brushing my teeth, making breakfast, making my lunch, so bringing lunch with me into work, my morning stretches, shoulder exercises, even getting dressed, because say on a Saturday and Sunday if I don't have anything to do, I will be very happy just to lay in my pajamas all day, which in some cases can be good, but I think if you get up, get out of your pajamas and put on like a loungewear, so like that's what I'm in today. I have like my loungewear shorts on. I did have to go do a food shop, but I just put on like a super baggy t-shirt. So I did, and like a little sports bra because it's the comfiest I could put on. So get dressed, put on like a loungy wear kind of an outfit, just so that you're up and out of the bed and you've done something. A litre of water, 5,000 steps. My app, I have a Kinder World app that I use, which I will talk to you about. I am getting back into my reading. I have a bullet journal that Graham's been making me that I really, really do need to jump back into because I haven't done that in quite a while. I have a Disney journal that I got out of my advent calendar. Shower, walk, evening stretches, taking my tablets and using my head plan journal. So there's a total of 20 items on that list, and I calculated it as you should be able to get about 15 to 16 done every day. So you should, like every day, no excuses, 15 to 16 items. You should be able to get done. The first day I only got 12, then I got 11, but then I got 15. Friday wasn't great. I didn't actually mark in Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to do that after I record this video because I was a bit all over the place on Friday and at the weekend. But I am getting into reading. I've got these that I got out of the advent calendar, you'd remember. So I have read The Little Mermaid one. I have an app on my phone that monitors them, like I can go through them. I'm currently reading, I read The Little Mermaid, I read Beauty and the Beast. So I've read 2. I'm on my 3rd one, my 3rd book of the year, which is brilliant for me. I know these are only short stories, but they're reimagined Disney stories, which I love. So I'm on my 3rd one, which is Snow White. So yeah. And then the Disney journal is, again, the one I got out of the advent calendar. You just write in what you do each day, and there might be like little something on the side for you to do. So I kind of haven't been doing the bits on the side. I've just been writing in bits. So I, again, need to get into using that more. The head plan journal, obviously not going to open and show you because this is just where I put all my thoughts and feelings. So this is what I got from Christmas from my godfather and my auntie. So it was the one that has my initials embossed on it, which I'm obsessed with because I've always wanted one of these. And I have been using it quite a bit. I will say I'm pretty happy with how much I've written in this because that's the whole point of it. And they got me pens to go with it, which so they did. So I've got 2 little pens. So this one says write it down. So I have been using that. I carried that, my Disney journal and a book and my checklist with me into work every day now. And when I'm in work, if I'm early or there's like barely any kids in and there's not really much to do, straight off the bat, I kind of fill in these bits. Just again to mark them. Oh, there's the book I'm reading. Snow White one. I just kind of fill in my little checklist a little bit and fill them in a bit. So I do. Again, need to do the bullet journal. I just haven't because we didn't have a desk space. We still don't really because we're still organising everything. We've got a lot to go through. So we do. In fairness, we've got piles of like bottles of waters, giant bottles of water that like half used that we need to go through as well. Need to drink through them because I started drinking the small ones in work. So mental health has been, it was very stressful a couple of weeks ago. I was very down a couple of weeks ago. Again, I will eventually talk to you about why. It was partially work, but there is other reasons. Then last week I was doing obviously a lot better, as I said. Come the Friday, it was a bit kind of because I was starting, I was just starting to get like really, really tired, and it was just an off day. And I think it was because I was so productive and so full on for the first 4 days of that week, um, with food and everything. Like I even normally my treat day for lunch is a Thursday, and I had it on the Wednesday instead. So I brought my lunch Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, instead, and I had my treat lunch on the Wednesday. So I was very proud of myself for that, I will say. But um, yeah. So on the Friday I had a bit of a down. And then Saturday I was all over the place with the bedroom. And then today, so yesterday and today I wasn't great food wise. I will openly admit I have eaten a good bit of junk food. Well, not a good bit, but I may have picked out a good few jellies, which kind of turned my stomach today. I was just there, like a packet of crisps. So I was. So today I did feel sick. Another reason why I did lie down and have a nap. I still do feel a little bit nauseous after eating all them jellies. I shouldn't have. Now, it wasn't loads, but it was more than I would normally eat. So I'm staying away from it for the moment. So mental health is doing okay, doing better. Starting to learn to push myself more, and I'm happy with that. Um, and then diet wise, this week is definitely a lot better than I had been recently, since the start of the year. Anyway, I was having a breakfast, lunch, and dinner all homemade. Obviously besides Wednesday. I had the lunch out Wednesday. I've changed my coffees to oat milk, because it is the healthier option. I know it's still expensive buying coffee out, and I should be saving my money and making them at home. But a lot of the time, I go for coffees to spend time with my mum, because it's kind of like the only alone time we get together. So that tends to be one of the main reasons why I go for coffee. But so it is. So we're slowly learning how to balance all that. But I have changed to oat milk for my food. I have started planning my lunches a lot better. I've got a lot of quick lunches there, but they're different flavoured ones. That's just give me a kickstart. Although last week I did have a beautiful salad in with me. Sweet chili chicken salad with ham, cheese, lettuce, and a thin bagel. And it was so good. I absolutely milled it. So I did. So loved that. And then I've started cooking dinners, which is something I haven't done in quite a while. I'm planning out dinner. So my main one is chicken fried rice. That's the main one I like to do. Graham is very much chicken carbonara, or basically chicken pasta. Is his dish, so he's doing that. My ma's been helping with a couple of dishes throughout the week, and yeah, we're getting there with the balance. I only had one takeaway last week, which I'm very proud of myself, and we didn't order in like any lunch or anything. I did have lunch out yesterday. I had a kids portion though, which was very good. I could order a kids portion, so I was able to do that. I've slowly started cutting down on the normal Coke and eating junk food in work. I'm kind of trying to get the balance there. And yeah, I've upped my water. I'm getting at least a litre into me every day, nearly, so I am. I think I got it most days last week, and my steps most days last week. I got the litre in 5 days, and then the steps in 5 days. So I did. I think 4 or 5 days for the steps, but 5 days for the water. I know I didn't get the water Tuesday, and I didn't get it today. But I know I got the steps yesterday. So, I mean, I'll have to calculate all that. But, like, for the majority of the week, I've gotten them in. So, pretty happy with that. And I've been choosing to walk places. Like, I walked down the town yesterday with Graham and Susie Roo, which was a choice. She suggested it, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? As long as it's not raining. Sure, why not? We'll walk down. And we did. It was great. So it was. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to talk to you about? Can you think of anything, Graham? Fish. Were you asleep?
No, I don't like.
Okay. I think that's pretty much it. I have loads planned coming up. My deal with the diet this time round is to ease into it as slowly as physically possible. So it is. So we have meals planned for the week. I have lunches. I have my breakfast. I have my water here, and I have a couple little snack bits that I can have. So getting there. One thing I'm proud of is the fact that all the food that's here, none of it is new. It's still the Christmas stuff. So it is, we still have all the Christmas stuff here. So we haven't had to buy anything new yet, which is a plus. So normally that would all be gone by now, quite literally, especially these celebrations. That would have been milled within like 2 days for us, but they're all still there. I'm very happy with how this is going. So I am. Like, I only had to resort it out there yesterday or the day before, so I did. So we're doing good with the junk food. We're making it last. We're enjoying it. So coming up, I still have my physio appointments every couple of weeks, living life every Monday. I'm doing a bit of a makeover with my cousin Claire soon on my hair. The 5th of February she's coming over because it's a bank holiday. So she's going to come over and we're doing a little something with my hair. And then me and Graham are away for a week, as I've said. So that's going to be really, really fun. Nice little kind of mental break because it's technically 9 days away from work because of the 2 weekends. And so it is. So looking forward to that. I am starting to push myself more with my health and all, and my mental health and everything. I'm starting to open up and talk a lot more to people. So I am. I'm starting to find myself more, especially with my outfits. Like my nose, like I've a nose ring in now. I got to finally change it, and I'm obsessed now. I have a nose ring. I absolutely love it. So I can finally start like feeling like myself again. I think when I get the hair done more to me, I'm mostly freshen it up because these roots are not giving. They're not bad, but for me, I'm surprised I've lasted this long with them because they're like this length at this stage. Normally when they get to this, I dye my hair, but they're like this length now, and I'm like, kill me, please, I can't. I need to dye it. It's so bad. But yeah, and I've been watching Graham's movies with him. Hello. I've been watching Graham's movies because we're doing this. We are going to do a video talking about it because there's loads of them that we want to get, and we've been finding it so fun doing. That's what he's watching now. He's watching Carrie. What's her name again? Chloe Moraz. Chloe Moraz one. Chloe Grace Moraz, that's it. We're watching her one of that. Well, he is. I'm gonna lie down now in a minute. I just thought I'd get this done because I've been putting it off for so long, and I've got about 10 videos on my phone that I need to record. But yeah, so I think that's the update for the moment. I am gonna get back into updating yous. I have been weighing myself, but I only got 2 weigh-ins done this year so far because I got so busy with everything. That I didn't actually get to weigh myself a couple of weeks, but I did start back weighing myself last week and I stayed the same, which I will take that I didn't go up. So if I'm just as good this week, I'm kind of hoping down at least a pound. So which will put me back into the 19 stone mark, which is what I frigging want. So I'm going to try record these every 2 to 3 weeks. So that I can give you an update on everything and I don't have to talk for as long and give you like big massive updates. I'd rather these videos be about 15 minutes long, not half an hour. So I would. So yeah, I think that's everything for now. So I'll do an update video before we go away, and then I'll do one a couple of weeks after we get back. So I will. But for now, I'm going to leave it here, and I will see you in a couple of weeks before I go away, and in whatever other videos I need to record after this, because again, I've got loads. I need to get back into the swing of it after Christmas. I'm finding it hard, as all of us are. But I will see you guys later. Bye.